Hello everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and I am bringing to you today my first collage for a new challenge that Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs is doing. She has started another collage challenge, and you can find what others are doing at hashtag NRBirdChallenge. So that is what I am going to be working on today. And I've already got as usual, I already have everything picked out, ready to go. But I wanted to kind of give you a overview of what I will be doing. I am going to be using these jumbo playing cards, which I got at Goodwill for $1. I've had them for a while. I actually was going to donate them back to Goodwill. And then this challenge came along, and Barbie had done a challenge with someone else using birds, and she used these giant playing cards. So that's what I decided I would do with these. So let's get started, and I'll show you where I'm going to put them, because I have something I'm going to put them in. But we'll get started on this first, and we'll get this collage done first. So what I have here is bits and pieces of a sticker that came from the botanical sticker book. So I cut out this pine bough. This bird, which is the black-shouldered kite, came on his own branch. It was a wider branch and it was a lighter color. But it was just a plain branch, and I wanted to add some more interest to, excuse me, to this bird. So I decided that I would color his, and it was a thicker branch than what he is on at the moment. And I cut it down so it would fit over here, and the curve of this branch is perfect on this right here. So this was down here along with this. So that's what the sticker looked like. I stuck the sticker on this book page, which is a thin Bible page tissue kind of book page, and this is going to be too long, so I'm going to put this pine cone at the end here, and these needles at the end here. So there is an ending to that, and this is going to sit hopefully something like this. We hope that's what it's going to do. I want to first, because this is hard to move around, I'm using this security envelope. I'm going to put a little piece down here and a little piece up here, plus I want to back this with this security envelope. So I'm going to do that first. And that way I can maneuver this, it being two pieces, and the playing card, it being kind of slick. I did sand it, and I actually am going to I will be covering it most of the time, but I decided for this one and where it's going to go that I liked the pink card, and I sanded it. So I might want to sand it a little bit. I don't really want it to be so noticeable as to what the design is, and I didn't get it sanded very well right over here, so I thought I might sand it just a little bit more. And you can see how I do that and what I use. I have the best sanding tool. It's not Tim Holtz's little disc. That's not big enough for most of the things that I want to do. I will use. So let's get this. So I got that glued on. Let's get these other things out of the way. I'm going to need my little roly-poly thing here. Alrighty, so we've got that ready. So let me show you what I use. I can't give you a number or anything, but it came from the hardware store, paint store, whatever. It's this honeycomb design on one side, and on this side is just flat. I use mostly the flat side. It is the best thing, though it does not take long, much, or anything, and I just scrub it. If I just want to get in a certain area, if I want to get the whole thing, just lay it flat and scrub away. And it is great because it is rough. So if you needed something that wasn't so rough, then you just use a lighter weight something. But it is great. And it's just a sanding block from a paint store or a hardware store. Lowe's. I might have gotten it from Lowe's. I don't even remember. I've had it for a while, and it just lasts and lasts and lasts. And so, unlike sandpaper. So I'm going to kind of lay this out. Let's spread this, get the sanding part off of here. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. This is, here's the sheet. Oh, let me show you what book I'm using. I already had this book, so I did not get the book that Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs suggested, because I already had this book. It is just North American birds, but I'm okay with that, and it is a Reader's Digest, and it has got beautiful images of birds. So I will be using this as my bird images. I have other books with bird images, and I may decide to use some of those too. Now, do I still have my parts and pieces over here? What happened to my, uh-oh, what happened to my, it's on the floor. My little pine cone. So I want to use this. So this is from the book, and this was the page. You know, it had white all around that. So I just cut off part of this, and I did a dark line around it, but I wanted it to look like it was cut off. So it just has a little bit of information about the bird that I'm going to put here. And then this is going to overlap just a bit, not much. And that's why I'm doing this, so I can figure out my plant, my pine tree, basically is what this is, I think. Came from the botanical sticker book. I think I'm going to leave the pine needles over the bird as much as it will go. And let's see, I may have to adjust it a little bit differently than and let that just be a branch coming off there. Like it could be a dead branch or whatever. And I'm going to glue that like that. And then this, it will be at the end here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one. And that's going to sit something like this. I'm gonna glue that a little bit shorter than I would ordinarily. I don't know if I'm gonna have all the room I want. I don't want to cut any of this off if I can help it. So we're gonna do that just like that. Okay, I am going to put down here because I felt like this needed some grounding. So that's why I'm using the security envelope inside of a security envelope, because I felt like this needed some grounding down here. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to bring that down. Okay, I am one for one, and I apologize for not showing you me cutting this out, but it was very tedious because I don't like the huge borders that that sticker book has on its. Okay, I didn't want that little white showing, so I'm going to do this like this. I want to, let's see, I want it to be more like that. Can we do that? I think we can. Yes, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I sound like the little train story. That's what it sounded like. So I'm just going to go. So this is the part of the original. So I want it to be something like that. So that means that that's not going to go. He's not down on there as much as I thought he might be. Is that how I want to do it? I don't know. It's almost too late now. Better hurry and decide if that's not how I want it. I think that'll be okay. Let me cut that off. I'm going to do it with my scissors. Here they are. Cut that little piece off there. Okay. So this is how I'm doing this. He's going to be like that. And this is going to go over this like this. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Okay, so we've got this here. Okay, then I'm hoping I can, I may have to, I'm hoping, as I can move this down, I'm hoping I can put this butterfly up here. It's a vellum, and I like the green. Matches the green in the needles on here. And I like that. You'll still be able to read through that, but I wanted this to look like it was coming off the edge. Okay. And then this, I was going to put up here. And then I'll have to round the corner. Cut it off and round the corner, however it needs to be. Okay, and then down here, I'm going to put this. And this is going to be sort of like a specimen thing, and I'm going to use this from the Tim Holtz Field Notes. I'm going to use this stamp. This is already stamped, but I'm going to stamp it over here like this was reused, sort of. Okay, I like it. Okay, I'm going to start with this. We'll get this down. No prompts, except it is a bird challenge, so using birds is the only requirement. And I have this, I'll show you when I'm done and get ready to put it in there. I have this book, this 2009. I think I took pages out of it. I've had this forever, but I didn't want to get rid of it because it was beautiful. And it has birds. And I've always wanted to do something, collage something, do something on the other pages of this book, which I took out the planner pages. This is basically a planner. And I took out the planner pages and just kept the monthly pages. So there's 12. So that's all the collages I'm going to do, is I'm going to do 12 collages to go in this book. So I'm not planning on doing any more than that. That's just what I want to do. So I don't know how many Barbie's planning on doing, but that is my plan. Okay, I'll just go over the top so you can see the words. Just gives you a little bit of information. So I want this to be sort of like all of them won't be in this fashion. It's just what came to mind for this one. And I want it to be like a specimen card, sort of. And I just thought I needed a little bit more of the page up here of the security envelope pattern up here. So just gonna do that right there. Didn't get this done right here. I'll do that in a minute. Okay. The bird will be the last thing I glue on. Let's bring this down a bit. Adjust him a little bit. I want to get this on there. Okay, I think that works. Move him over a little. Move that up a little. Yeah, I think that works. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this at the bottom down here. Just because I've got it in the place it needs to be. And then I'll get the rest of it in a minute. I hope everyone is doing well. We've got a nice sunny day today. This is Monday, the 25th. And so we have a nice, beautiful sunny day. Mild temperature. It's in the mid-60s today. Or it will be. I don't know that it's there yet. Could be. Okay. Now, just want that to not be over his head. I want this to be over here. So let's get this off. Go ahead and put this down. I appreciate you guys coming along and watching my videos. I appreciate it so very much. Enjoy each and every comment. I answer each and every comment. And I just appreciate you watching. As I've said before, there is no use in having a channel if you're not there to watch. So I appreciate it very, very much. Okay, I like it. Let's see. I can't put that down as far as I had intended, but that's okay. Actually, that's probably about how I had it to begin with, because I want it to look like it's running off the page. And I did a whole botanical little envelope sort of journal thing that I used the Reader's Digest medicinal plants and their uses, and it had this that piece had, each of those information pieces like this had the dark line around it, and I liked the way that looked, and so I wanted to repeat that look with this. Okay, that's good. This will go here. That's good. That's good. Let's see if we get that off on here. Now, I don't know what I think about, come on, there you go. There we go. I don't know what I think about this back wing on this butterfly. Doesn't have, if you can see, this butterfly wing right here doesn't have any of the green color on it. It's very faint. I don't know if I like that or not. So I'm thinking that I might use some watercolor pencil and color that in. I don't, you know, not much, just a little slight little bit, and we'll see if I like that or not. Okay, let's get the rest of this guy down because we're ready for him. I was apologizing for not doing on camera this sticker, but it was very tedious, and it just would have made for a slow process. And so I didn't want to bore you with that. So I didn't show you that part. And like I've said before, I can't pause a video because I'm using my phone and it does not let you pause, which I think is in itself sad. I wish it would, because that's a great feature to have, but it doesn't. Okay, so that's that. I didn't get any glue on this little bit. So the way he's positioned, it doesn't have as much. I've been fiddling with this for a couple of days because I was trying to get it to be just exactly like I wanted it. And so I wanted him to be sitting down in it a little bit more, but I couldn't quite make the branch that he was already perched on quite do right. And the reason I wanted to leave him perched on it because his claws would have been a real pain to try to cut out and put on a different branch. So that's why I wanted to leave his claws on the branch that he's on. Okay, let's get the rest of this down. That didn't go down very well. It's a little shiny, these cards. I'm going to have to either gesso them or sand them to get anything to stick to them, I think. Might not have to, but and gesso might be the answer to that. Don't want these to be pulling up. If this were, it's not going to get looked at that much, but I still don't want them to get, you know, damaged, these little bits. So that's why I'm painstakingly putting them down. And I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm doing good. I'm having a crafty day today. I don't craft every day. I don't craft all day when I do craft. So I'm just in my craft room when I can be, when I don't have other pressing things. And I had some other things this morning to do, so it was a little later getting going here. This is a fiddly thing here. Okay, now let's go on to the next thing I want to put on here. My glue is about empty again. It's one thing about this little bottle, it does empty quick. Let me cut off any bits that are sticking out off where they shouldn't be. A little bit right here. Let me get my corner rounder, using the small one of this to cut off the corners here that are not already rounded. Okay, that works. I don't think his tail is down. Or some part of this, yeah, this is not down. I'm going to use glue stick on that. Our snowball bushes are absolutely covered up with blossoms that are now, right now, are lime green. I'm looking out the window, I can see one of them. It's right now lime green. They will be snow white in a little while, but they start out lime green, and they are absolutely covered. It's absolutely beautiful. Love our yard in springtime. My husband is a planter, a gardener. He loves his plants and trees and shrubs and all kinds of things, flowers especially. And our yard is really, really pretty in the spring. It's the best probably around early July, or the month of July. I mean, not July, June, excuse me. Early in June, it's usually its prettiest because it hasn't gotten hot enough for things to start dying, as they oftentimes do in July and August. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to cut this off because I'm going to cut that off a little bit because that's bigger. That space is not as big as it was. I had it all moved over just a little bit more, I think. So that was a little bit bigger than it needed to be. So I'm going to put this right here. I gotta fill my glue back up. It's about gone. Okay. And that's gonna go right here. There we go. Yep. I like that. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp. Just one stamp. It says received, directory, some numbers. It's not really anything that is, I'm going to use Stays On in black too, because this is kind of shiny, and well, it's not shiny now, but it's kind of, I'm afraid it won't stick if I use something else. It doesn't have to, this doesn't have to be a really dark stamp. Perfect. I like it. That's perfect. Now the thing with Stays On, I have noticed, is I have to use this Stays On cleaner right here that has a little brush at the top to clean these stamps that I've used Stays On. Otherwise, I can't get it off. But that does a great job. That came from Hobby Lobby, if anybody's interested. Okay, here we are. So this is my first my number one collage for Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs for her hashtag in our bird challenge. She's already had a video out with her collage, and now I have gotten mine done. I don't know how often I will get to them, but I am going to do 12. So this is the book I'm putting this in. Little spiral planner from a date book. It's called a date book from 2009. It has these beautiful bird images, as well as I don't think I can turn pages very well. Let me raise this up just a little bit. Okay, there we go. There's my light. You don't need to see that. Okay, so it has these beautiful bird images, and I wanted to use this page to do collaging on. Now this one, I may not, it's a pocket, but I don't really need a pocket, so I'm probably going to cut that off, take that out, and collage on this page. And some things will go on this card and glue on there. I may actually collage on some of the pages. I hadn't decided yet. But in any case, so it's like a calendar on one side, the month calendar, and in pages in between. So this is May. So the way this one was, this was May. You fold it over, you've got the full month, and then it had pages for the days, like most day books or planners do. And this is where I'm going to put this one, right here in May, and not in March, because the colors of this, and I planned this and planned on what I was going to do before I figured out what I was going to put it in. I actually thought I was going to do this like Barbie did her first set. And she did them on cards, giant jumbo cards, and put them on black. I have decided I will use this and put them on this, and I am going to I'll cover up the month and the day, and this has a little place for notes down here. I'm going to leave that open. Instead of centering this on that, I'm going to move it just to cover up the date. I'm going to position this inside these little blue lines is my plan. And I want the notes to show, so I want to move it up enough to do that, I think. Let me look and see how that looks from above. Yeah, I don't know. I may not like that. I still have the room to write. I don't really need the May 2009 to show, but I like it centered on the page better. That's just me. I have a hard time doing things off center. I just have a hard time with that. So do I do that or do that? I'm going to do that. I'm going to break the mold. I'm going to put this down with double-sided tape, because I didn't sand this side and it's a little shiny, and this is not really shiny, but it is a little smoother than some things are. So this is what I'm putting here, because each one of these is a different color. So this, I'm going to look for a bird maybe similar to this, or something with more blue in it. So I'm going to try to match, and this one I can use a yellow bird of some variety. I am going to try to match the colors that's in this facing page, because I want it to all coordinate. So this one, I found a bird that has purple in it that is in North America. Believe it or not, I did not have any clue that there was a bird with purple in it in North America. So let me move this aside. And I'm just going to use this to glue it down with this double-sided tape here, just like this. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this video, enjoying watching how I made my first bird collage for hashtag NR Bird Challenge with Barbie Nellie and Ruth Designs. She does some great work, so go and take a look at her channel. And I appreciate you coming along. If you haven't subscribed and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And any of you, if you like this video, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And anyone is welcome to comment if you are so led to comment. I do answer the comments, and I absolutely adore getting comments because I like to hear what you think about what I do. So I would appreciate any and all comments. Try to be kind, though. I guess you could open yourself up for unpleasant comments if you just take any and all comments, but it's okay. Criticism is good too. So let's get this down, and I am done with the first one. I don't know that I will be doing these weekly, but I will try to come along and do these with you. I have discovered how easy it is to do the short videos, the little shorts that you see that you can only do a minute long. I enjoy that. I've done a couple. One is the collage I did for Marguerite Miller's giveaway. You have to do a collage to enter with the prompts that she gives you. And I wondered if I wanted to come down. No, that makes it too far. I'm just going to just above the notes. And so I did a short on that because you have to post it somewhere. And I also did one of some paint chip collages that I did, which was I did some time back. Okay. So there we are, first one. Now I may somewhere along the line cover these up because they say the months. They say also the months of the year. I don't know. We'll see. But that is that's my collage for this week, or not this week, but for this challenge. So be sure to go check out Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs. Go check out the hashtag NR Bird Challenge to see what others are doing. And I hope that I will see you in the next video. Hit the subscribe button if you would like to get further videos from me, and the notification bell. Hit the like button if you like this content, and give me a comment if you so desire. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.